Coles!
Good evening, everyone. I can work this time. Can I have another 30 seconds, Carl? How's everyone doing? Yeah? We're all having fun? It's really nice to be here in the great cultural city of London. You know, come down here, it's multicultural, there's everything of everybody. But I've come from a place with, I guess you call it devoid of any kind of culture. Stevenage. I'm sure it's not. It's got, if you look on Trustpilot at Stevenage as the best things to do, number one is go to Wetherspoons, and number two is it's got a Primark. It doesn't even work for comedy because there's no threes, it's only those two things. But my name's Mark, and I do have a little bit of culture in my life. My parents decided to give me something different. I'm not just Mark, I'm Mark with a C. Because my parents wanted me to be a little bit different. But not too different, because I only changed one fucking letter. And ironically at school, I was told, we want you to stand out and be different. Anybody who went to school, did you want to stand out and be different? I went to coast through. But no, I didn't get bullied for the surname Cox. I got bullied for the surname of how I spell my first name. Thanks a lot for that, parents. But ironically, you can look at me, if I was at school and I wanted to stand out, it's for educational excellence or sporting prowess. And ironically, most of my GCSEs were actually grade Cs. But I'm not actually originally from Stevenage. I moved to Stevenage, I guess, so you call it for love. And I'm still with that lady today. But when I was entering that relationship, thank you. When I was entering that relationship, my dad decided to give me some advice at about the age of 18. Has anybody had that chat with their parents? You know, the really horrible chat? No one? Oh, thank you. Well, my chat was probably a little bit different to yours. My dad, a big, gruff North London bloke, decided he didn't want to talk about sex. He decided he wanted to give me some grounding in life. So he said to me, son, I'm going to teach you how to deal with women's questions. So what are you talking about? He said, women, they like to ask questions, but the questions they ask, they already know the answers to. What do you mean? Well, he said, they'll ask questions like, do you still love me? Does my bum look big in this? Shall we go to my mum's for dinner on Sunday? But Dad, yes I do. No it doesn't. And if she's cooking beef Wellington. He said to me, he said, you've got to learn sometimes you're going to have to lie. Oh, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be a really good boy. But there's one thing he never warned me about. There's a question that I'm so sure some of you have been asked and some of you have asked. That question of, what are you thinking? Why do you want to know what I'm thinking? What do you think goes on inside this head of mine that's going to be fulfillment and enjoyment and give you something? Most men's brains are just mush. Any of you with male partners, look into their brains tonight when there's nothing going on. There's fuck all of any interest. Nothing. There's nothing at all. But I did go by that mantra, I'm not going to lie. So when I've been asked that question over the years by my wife, some of the answers I've given have been things like, thank you. Do dogs like humans? Do dogs lick humans because they're made of bones? And 72-hour deodorant. Who wakes up on a Monday, has shower, has some spray on and goes, I'm done till Thursday? And was everybody really kung fu fighting? Everybody, everywhere, as fast as lightning. Now, I've been with my missus now for 26 years. This is our 26th year together. Thank you. But the one thing about it was I wanted to buy something special, so I looked up that gift list that you get. What do you buy for like 25 is silver, so you buy a silver necklace or something. Does anybody know what 24 should have been? A musical instrument. Imagine me walking in on our 24th anniversary with a didgeridoo on my arm going, happy anniversary! And 26 is pictures. What am I going to do? Send her a picture of the person she looks at every single day. So we just decided that was it. We'll go for a meal. Go to a nice restaurant. So I booked a really nice posh restaurant. It took ages to get the table, and we've sat there, and we've just had the starters and the mains are about to come, and we've had a little lull in the conversation. Just that real bit of silence, and the music track has changed. And she's looked at me in the eyes, she's gone, Mark, what are you thinking? I've gone, shit. Shit. I had that angel and devil moment. The angel pops up and says, don't ruin tonight. Don't ruin tonight. It's lovely, it's good fun, don't ruin it. Devil goes, remember what you said? Devil was right. I said I wasn't going to lie. So I looked at my wife and I said, I'm thinking about Toy Story. Toy Story? I said, yeah, I watched Toy Story 3 with a nephew the other day. You know that film, Andy's 17 years old. 17. And in that film, he's always got the same toys. He's never got rid of them, he's never thrown them away. He's kept them all his time. But leading up to this moment in his life, there's going to be moments where you'll have Buzz and Woody sat on the floor looking up, completely motionless, looking up and watching their childhood companion masturbate his way through his teenage years. And then you've got Bo Peep that decides to move to one side in the hope that she doesn't become tonight's cum rag. But one last thing, ladies and gentlemen, in that restaurant I said that out loud. The wife gave me daggers, but the table next to me was my mum and dad. My mum was shaking her head going, that's not my son, that's not my son. And my dad looked up and went, Mark, that's the moment you lie. Have it, Mark, thank you.